I just tried to record this on TikTok, but I think this is a longer video needed in a 2-minute video. I'm just back from having a conversation with my mum, and I was pretty open and honest with her about how I was feeling. And those who watched my last video will understand. If you've not watched my last video, long story short, I've been feeling really fucking lost recently. Really lost, and I've not been understanding why. So, I had to speak to my mum, because like any mum, they know their sons better than what they know themselves. And we spoke about how I've built a life that I was trying to escape 5 years ago. And I've been wondering why there's been so many familiar feelings coming back, like that feeling alone, that lost feeling, the ungrateful feeling is all coming because I am living a life that I am not supposed to live. And that's where it gets tricky. Because I was saying that this is someone's dream life. The flat, the car, the social media, the sponsorships, the money, whatever it is you want to say, that is someone's dream life. And I was saying that to my mum, and my mum literally just turned around and went, maybe someone's dream life, but it's not yours. It's not your dream, and that's why you're feeling so lost and empty. I think that's the best way to put it. I feel empty. I don't feel fulfilled. And in the second she said that, it was like it just struck home. Like, she's so right. This life I've built is, it's not carbon copy to what I once had, but it's definitely heading down that way. And she was telling me how when like she watches my videos. I don't know if she watches my YouTube. If you do, hi mum. And she says she watches my videos of me like going about the house, you know, normal life, and then she'll watch the videos of me when I've travelled up to Scotland and slept in my car, and how alive I look in those ones compared to when I'm just going about normal day-to-day life. And I've always felt that when I'm away. I'm like, why do I feel so good when I'm away? Because I'm still working. Like, I still take my iPad. I love my job. That's the one thing I would never change. I love coaching, but for me, it's always been like, great. I'm getting to a point where I'm 30 years old, and I've still not found my life. I've still not found the point where I'm willing to settle. And that's a scary thought for me. Like, I feel like I'm getting older. But again, my mum was just like, well, she actually said that I spent so much time trying to be an adult that I never got enough time trying to be a kid, which is right. Like, from 14 I was working, 16 left school, full-time job, then moved out 18, 19, and it's been that ever since. Paying bills, try to be an adult, try to be ahead of my years, and now I'm at a point where I think I did spend so long doing that. I'm not ready to commit to that yet, and understand that that's maybe okay, even though everything in me tells me it's not. But then everything in me when I do it fucking hates who I am. I hate my fucking life. So I'm really sharing this video because I think that might resonate with some people. Just that conversation, like, as I finished that conversation, I was like, I wish I had all of that on video, because my mum was just spitting bars. It was amazing, honestly. And for someone who doesn't really speak about their feelings and stuff to their family because they don't want to worry them, I think it's important to realise that you know, your parents just want to see you happy. Another thing my mum said is that, John, like, I don't give a fuck what you do, but as long as you're happy and you're healthy, that's it. Because she would rather see me happy and healthy on the other side of the world, or in a fucking car sleeping hundreds of miles away, than be at my funeral. And I know that sounds really deep, but obviously with my past, that's always going to be a worry in my mum's head and my dad's head. I've been on a bit of a ramble there, but the full point of this video is really to say no risk, no reward. You know, you can't live your life the way that someone else tells you to if it doesn't feel right, because you're going to have that feeling for the rest of your life, and we're only getting older, and you're going to look back and think, I've wasted so much here, living a life that was never meant for you. Be smart. Don't just fucking quit everything and have no funds to back it up, or have no plan, but try do a little bit more for yourself. Try to live your life for yourself. Try and forget about judgment from others, because nobody's judging you for a graveyard. We're all dead. And I would rather arrive in a graveyard with a full life, a life that I wanted to live, than a life dictated by others. So yeah, there's some big changes to come. I'm excited.